Good morning and welcome to VSA Capital 5-Minute Morning Miner. It's Friday, the 22nd of April. It's the end of the week, TGIF, and I think we need the weekend after yesterday's news where mining stocks taking a bit of a clobbering, be it the majors with Anglo and Antofagasta, and BHP is struggling a little bit, and of course our friends at Tungsten West had a hard day yesterday. So it's a tough time for the miners at the moment, Paul, isn't it?
It is, and that not only in the mining sector, but the oil and gas sector too took a good hit, where it was kind of odd that the majors actually showed a much better performance than the small cap stocks, also which sold off rather heavily. So natural resources in general yesterday just was out of favor.
Yeah, I think it was probably just one of those days that hopefully said, don't give up hope yet. Stay with these mining stocks. How would you like to start today, Paul? There's quite a lot of sort of what I was called little snippets, aren't there? But I'll leave it with you to run through how you want to talk it.
Well, let's talk first about our Shanghai Mining Club members that press releases out. We got yesterday Cerrado Gold, which is a Brazil or a South American gold producer. They put out excellent additional assay results from their Monte do Carmo drilling project in Tocantins state of Brazil. And they were drilling specifically infill work on the Serra Alta deposit and coming up with some really nice widths and grades here. Examples such as 77 meters at 2 grams gold, 29 meters at 2 grams gold, and 43 meters at 3.5 grams gold. So definitely making a nice ore body out of this particular spot here. Drilling continues at this point, so we're keeping a close eye on that one in particular.
You love a good assay, don't you, Paul?
I do love a good assay. Yes, thanks.
Right, there's another Shanghai Mining Club member with a bit of news out today, isn't there, which is Iconic Rare Earths.
Ionic Rare Earths, yes, that's the rare earth clay explorer in the country of Uganda of East Africa. They have received conditional approval from the UK government in order to proceed with the acquisition of Sarantec. Sarantec being a university, Queen's University Belfast enabled startup in rare earth extraction technology under hydromet processes, which are new and different from what is currently being done. And now the intent for the company is to set up a lab-scale pilot plant at the university in order to demonstrate this technology over the next 12 months or so. So with that IP, they definitely want to be at the forefront of changing the speed and way that rare earths are being produced across the world.
Well, sounds very positive. Okay, what else do you want to talk about, Paul?
We had a nice financing from ASX listed Ecuador copper gold explorer Sunstone Metals. They raised 20 million priced at 0.067 per share, and this is all toward continued drilling on the El Palmar and the Bramaderos gold copper porphyries that they discovered with and confirmed with the drilling this past year. So now it's a question of getting enough drill holes into these discoveries just in order to demonstrate what kind of size volumes these two new porphyries might represent in the coming year. And 20 million raised, very nice support for the company being an early stage explorer for essentially newfound production.
As you say, it's nice to see that money can still be raised for junior miners, but that is an ASX stock, and I think Australia seems to be putting more money still into the sort of stocks than we are, unfortunately, in the UK, where fund managers are playing a little bit shy, a little bit hard to get, shall we say. But c'est la vie. Right, anything else, Paul? Just quite a quiet Friday, isn't it?
It is. We had the production results for the full year last year from the Ukrainian iron ore pellet producer Ferroexpo. It was a nice year for them in 2021, with revenue up 48% to $2.5 billion, and net cash flows were up 59% to just over $1 billion. Iron ore production was essentially flat from the prior year. They do produce essentially all iron ore pellets, which receive a premium, and that premium doubled during the year to $59 a ton over the same percentage iron content that is not pelletized. 11.2 million tons they produce, but their cash position fell during the year by 38% to 167 million. Lost time injury frequency still looked a nice improvement there on a 3-year average. And C1 cash costs, however, did grow by about 34% to $55.80 a ton. Well, if you're selling iron ore pellets in excess of $100 a ton and you're producing at 55 a ton, you have to say they're making good money at this point. Now they are impacted, of course, because their operations are in Ukraine, and there wasn't a statement in there about the current status, but we do know that some, if not all, of their pellet production has been impacted by the war going on.
And the board isn't paying an interim dividend. It's everything has changed, unfortunately. It's such a terrible situation, and I think we can only hope that maybe on May the 9th, which is Victory Day in Russia, Putin decides he's got his victory. He's managed to destroy his country and calls it a day. But somehow I've got a feeling this war could just carry on and on and on forever. But there we go. I don't want to end on too much of a pessimistic note. It is the weekend coming up. The weather's not too bad. Let's all get out and enjoy ourselves. And we'll speak again next week. Thanks, Paul.
See you then.